Well, hi there everyone. Welcome or welcome back. Today's meal in a jar recipe is based on my mom's crockpot recipe for Hawaiian chicken. Some people call it pineapple chicken. It is super yummy. Someone recently asked me, why would you open up your cans of food that could last 25 years unopened, but you open them up and shorten their shelf life? That's actually a great question, and it's because I eat this food. This is a lifestyle for us. Yes, I still go to the grocery store, I still buy fresh things, but I use freeze-dried and shelf-stable ingredients to meal prep for the future. Also to create meals in jars for gifts, to give them to help out friends in need, and just to have on the pantry shelf to keep my van out of the drive-through line on a weeknight. So yes, it could have lasted a few years longer had I never opened it. But I literally use these cans of food as my groceries. Y'all, I haven't cut up an onion in like 2 years. So this is my choice for non-GMO, nutrient-dense food. I do plan on keeping some cans on the shelf for just in case. But y'all, I'm in my 50s already. I don't even know if I'll be around in another 25 years. I mean, Jesus could come back first, or I could be in heaven. I don't know. I plan on using this stuff to feed me and my family between now and then. And I only store what we eat, and we definitely eat what we store. Okay, rant over. Let me share with you how I put together this really delicious meal. The recipe I'm going to show you today is going to feed 3 or 4 people, and I'm going to put it in a quart-sized jar. I'm going to start by putting 2/3 of a cup of uncooked rice in the bottom of the jar. Now that is medium grain rice, but I think basmati, jasmine, or long grain rice would be great as well. And now I'm going to create a little orange and green layer in my jar here by adding some carrots. Now those are dehydrated carrots, and the flavor's really strong, so I would only use about 2 tablespoons there. You'll need about 1.25 cups of grilled chicken dices, or you could use the diced chicken. I actually mismeasured and I put 1.5 cups, and then I couldn't fit all my pineapple in at the top. So y'all don't do that. Just do about 1.25 cups. And then I've got some velouté sauce. That's going to be the base of the sauce, or the gravy is going to be a chicken flavored gravy. And then when you add the soy sauce and the brown sugar, that is going to give it that signature pineapple chicken flavor. It's kind of like a Hawaiian flavor, a little bit of an Asian flavor. It's really good. And adding to that will be the ginger that you put in there and the garlic. That's going to help bring out those flavors. It's so good. And I did put in red bell peppers, but you could use green. I like the red because they're a little bit sweeter. And there goes my pineapple, and I couldn't even fit all of it in there because I had mismeasured my chicken. But anyway, this should fit if you measure properly. And then you can just add an oxygen absorber, and that right there is your jar. It's a lovely little jar, and it's super easy because it's a just add water recipe. This is the jar you could keep stored on your pantry shelf and have it for those just in case moments. Maybe you have some unexpected company drop by and you need to feed some people. This is a great way to do it. All right, and when you're ready to cook it, just get out a large pot or a Dutch oven, add the contents of the jar as well as 3.5 to 4 cups of water. Now, I did 3.5, but I think next time I'll do closer to 4 just because I wanted a little bit more sauce. Now, some people like a little bit of ketchup in here or some barbecue sauce. If you don't have that in powdered form, you can add a squirt or 2 from your ketchup bottle or barbecue sauce bottle at this point. I like it just like this, but that's optional. You'll just need to bring this to a boil and stir it occasionally. Once you've reached a boil, you can go ahead and reduce your heat down to low, all the way down to low, and cover your pot. You need a tight fitting lid, and you're going to let it go for about 20 minutes and no peeking. Let that rice cook. You need to let that steam. And then after 20 minutes, you can take off the lid and fluff up your rice. It should be cooked by then. Now, if you have rice that calls for a different cooking time, then just do whatever it says on your rice package. and go ahead and give it a taste, and you can adjust your seasonings. Mine was perfect. I didn't change a thing. I didn't add anything to it. And as this sits, it will thicken up a bit. It'll tighten up some. It smelled so good in my kitchen. This is a lovely dish. Now I just cut up some scallions that I had growing in my little container out back, but what I really like to add to this is some of those really crunchy chow mein noodles. Do y'all like chow mein noodles? I grew up eating those and I really like them. So I think chow mein noodles are great on here. They're shelf stable as well. You could store a little can of those next to this if you like. I also like to toast up some slivered almonds and put those on the top. That is a really good topping for this dish. I don't really love to store almonds on my pantry shelf because, you know, they can go a little bit rancid on you. So I like to store my almonds in the freezer. But they are really good on here as well. Now that was just such a delicious bite. The chicken in here, it gets really nice and tender. It absorbs a lot of that sauce, so it's full of flavor. The sauce is really rich. It's got that salty umami from the soy sauce and then the sweet from the brown sugar. Oh, y'all, it's so good. Oh, and you could use coconut sugar or cane sugar if you prefer. But oh my goodness, it's so yummy. I'll put the full recipe in the description box below as well as my shopping link. I will also include my website. It's thefreezedriedfoodie.com, and on there you can purchase my ebook. I've written a cookbook that's based on the recipes that I have up on my YouTube channel for Meals in Jars. So my cookbook has over 90 recipes for Meals in Jars, and they are tried and true family favorites. I'm really, really proud of it. I've got a breakfast section. I've got sides and appetizers, mains, soups, breads, and then desserts and extras, mixes and things like that. But I'm so pleased with the cookbook. I've gotten really great feedback from people who have purchased it. I've got it set for $14.99 right now. It's a regular price $19.99, but I have it on sale for $14.99 if you're interested in picking that up. What you can do is download it to multiple devices and then print off any pages you're interested in. In the ebook, I've got hyperlinks. So if you want to watch the video that's associated with that recipe, you can hit the hyperlink and it'll take you to the video. But the cool thing about ebooks too is you can zoom in and enlarge the text if you need to. I've also got hyperlinks to some of the ingredients. If you need to pick up any of those ingredients, you can shop on my shopping site too. So it's pretty cool. All right, how about that? Well, thank y'all so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. I love it when y'all comment, and thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I have now about 2,500 subscribers, so the channel has grown so much, and I'm just thankful for each and every one of you. Thank you for interacting with me and commenting and everything you do to help my channel. I really do appreciate that. All right. God bless you. I hope you have a wonderful day. And until next time, y'all take care and keep thriving.